Hey, what's going on? What's up? We back in here yet again. So let me go ahead, gather myself yet again. I'm always starting off right. You know what I mean? Because I don't necessarily really plan these. I just turn the camera on, right? But this will probably be my last video for the week. Come back on Monday, try again. Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video, all that good stuff. What else? I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who's been subscribing. You know, lost my YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying, building it back. I don't know where it's gonna go from here, but most definitely building back my YouTube channel, and we finna find out. But let me just go ahead and check something real quick. Okay, so what in the world? So yeah. So as y'all can essentially see, right? Hold on for a second. I'm trying to figure out why is it that sorry about that. Why is it that I set the upload default, but then it won't do that for a live stream default? That's kind of crazy. Anyway, forget all that. Look. Yeah, anyway, forget all that. So I'm live. I'm live right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle up the cards for the Scorpios real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. So the cards that I come up with for the Scorpios are the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Strength, the Eight of Swords, Temperance. You know what I mean? The Magician, Tower. Wow, the Death card. Okay. Both of those represent Scorpio, so you showed up. Definitely showed up in your own reading. Heavy energy. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Okay. Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, the Judgment, and last but not least, the Eight of Wands. All right. So what I'm seeing here for the Scorpios is that some of the Scorpios, obviously, you have the Eight of Cups. You walked away from someone in the past, right? They're now your past. Only come to find out that someone who you got to know represented this person, represented the Seven of Swords, right? The Strength. This is a person that was giving off, they had all this confidence, and it's so funny because you just got yourselves out of a relationship with someone who didn't necessarily have the basics together And now come to find out you're interacting with someone who doesn't have the basics together yet again. The Eight of Swords, this is a person who didn't know how to communicate with you. They didn't know how to be real. They didn't know how to really interact with someone, right? Like you. And the Temperance, right, represents how you spent a lot of time on this relationship with them, but now a lot of the Scorpios are breaking that off, right, or going to break it off if they haven't done that already. The Magician, right, the Tower, and the Death card, right, all three major arcana, and if you include the Temperance, 4 major arcana back to back to back. This represents it represents Scorpio, so you showed up in your own reading. But what it also represents, and the Magician can represent Scorpio, depending on the situation as well, right? But obviously, all 3 of these things represent you, and it represents how this person can't handle you. And you Scorpios are starting to realize that this person can't really successfully interact with you. They can't keep up, right? They're having a hard time keeping up. So because of this puts you Scorpios where you're in a situation, well, it doesn't put you, but you find yourself in a situation where between you and them, where, look at this, if this person doesn't learn to keep up, they're going to definitely get trampled on by you. This is you approaching on the horse, and this is the person who is just not even paying attention to the fact that you can mow them down. You can run straight over them on your horse. And then the 7 of Wands is about how, like, you've been trying to work hard interacting with these people or this person, but eventually, you know, if they don't act like they have some sort of common sense where they learn how to socialize, you're going to leave them alone, because that's not the type of person you're looking for. The Queen of Wands, the 10 of Swords, is about how it is that you are going to have to let them go. And more than likely, if you haven't done it already, you will in the future, though. And then things that the 5 of Cups represents how, but the problem is that it'll seem like you're betraying them, or they may even try to make it seem as if you've betrayed them, right? You don't want to interact with them anymore. And then the thing is that the Judgment and the 8 of Wands, the Judgment and the 8 of Wands represents how this also happens to be something where the Judgment is about how it is that you need to keep this up. You need to keep your decision made upon you not being with them, because if you don't, then you're going to start to deviate. You're going to start to forget that why it is that you didn't even want to hang out with them in the first place is because of the fact that you were doing it with purpose, right? You're not necessarily telling them that you don't want to hang out with them anymore to get on their nerves or some sort of manipulative game, but it's more so this person can't keep up with you. And the 8 of Wands represents how you need to tell them that. If you don't learn to communicate with that, these people are not going to know that, and they're going to they're going to continue to try to play it off as if you did it, or you may even feel bad for doing it. But you have to understand why it is that you're even doing that in the first place. To clarify the 8 of Wands, we have the Hermit, we have the King of Imps, and the High Priestess. So again, you need to understand that this person is going to try everything that they possibly can to get you to not do that, to get you to not walk away, because so far you're the best person that they've ever been with, and they're obviously going to want you to stick around. But if you forget the point of why it is that you are going to not hang out with them even in the first place, then they are going to take advantage of this by making it seem like what it is that you're doing is wrong or corrupt, or you don't have an understanding of why it is that you choose, you don't have an understanding of what it is that you're doing, right? You're mentally incompetent. All of that stuff is nothing but games, and you really shouldn't pay attention to that kind of thing whatsoever. You should really just leave as you were planning on doing, right? And you gotta learn how to learn to let a lot of that stuff, brush all that stuff off your shoulders. So let's clarify one more card. Let's clarify the Death card. No, let's clarify the Judgment. Right. Clarify. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn on some music, by the way. So, see, I'm just trying to see what works, what doesn't. But yeah. So to clarify the Judgment, all these cards just fall. Sorry about that. Nah, I don't want music with words in it. I want instrumentals. But you have the Judgment, right? To clarify the Judgment, we have the Moon, the Hierophant, we have the Nine of Imps. So, yeah, you have to learn how to be very clear with what you want. The Moon, this person will try to manipulate you. Oh, this person will successfully manipulate you if you let them. Okay? Hold on, where did my other card go? No. What is going on? Hold on. What in the world? Oh, here it is. No, where did the other one go? Oh, there it is. Sheesh. The Emperor, okay? The Emperor, right? The Emperor represents learning how to be a little bit more patient, or not patient, but learning how to be more calm under pressure. Don't let a wise decision get clouded because someone is trying to make you emotional. And then you have the Nine of Wands, which is about how this person is tired of fighting with you. Okay, good. Then why are they still trying to manipulate the situation? So that's pretty much it.